Hey pal, you looking good today. Is that new? Is that a new haircut? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming along. You know, time has been a little short this week, so it's a bit of an emergency video, but I'm glad you could come along. I appreciate your time. Thank you for clicking. Let's go yellow. Yeah. Anyway, because this is an emergency video, it's gonna be a little different. Didn't have time for Evil Within, so we're gonna do a two-way. Yeah, we'll do two-way. I thought I'd tell a little story while I played this driving game, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, so little known fact about your buddy Sig here. I failed my driving test a couple times. The first time I failed it was my written portion. I missed by one question, and it was in regards to this little sign here. I didn't know that it was a slow moving sign, and that was what cost me the test. So, bummer. Whatever. I had class afterwards. Okay. And I was upset, and I had to go to class. So, anyway, the next time I come around, it's a couple days later, I think, or maybe it might have been the next day. I passed the written exam, and it's time for the driving portion. And I'm in the parking lot, and we're off to a bad start. The instructor is not wearing their seatbelt, and I tell them that I can't start without the seatbelt, and they're like, "Oh no, I'll put it on when we're driving." Okay, move. And I was convinced that every part of this test was part of the test. So I was adamant about them wearing their seatbelt, and they were just not having it. And eventually I just give up and turn on the car, and we start driving. Ugh. That's why you wear a seatbelt. So we're in the parking lot. They tell me to do a lap around it, and they started laying into me. They're like, "First of all, you are the student. You are taking this exam. I am the instructor, so you do not tell me what to do. I tell you what to do, and you follow it." Bad start. Good thing is that, well, it wasn't too much longer I had to spend with this instructor, because I shortly afterwards missed a stop sign in the parking lot and failed immediately. In my defense, the sign was turned like 45 degrees, so it was like edge on from where I was, but you know, I still missed the stop sign. Again, same story, bummed out, went to class, and I return again for the second time. And the second time, I get the same instructor, and the vibes are just bad, man. I think they remembered me or something, because I don't know. But we're driving, and I maybe don't take the exit as soon as I could have. I made the turn. I made a turn fine, but they made a little comment about, "Oh, you could have taken that turn earlier." We get to the end of the test, and they're like, "Well, right now you're not passing, so I'm going to give you one more chance." I don't think they really were. I think they were just looking for something to fail me with. And there are no like speed limit signs or anything listed, so I'm doing 45. Maybe it could have gone a little slower, but there was no speed limit signs or anything posted. It was an empty lane. Oi! Anyway, I'm whacked out of my mind. Not whacked out of my mind, I'm stressed out of my mind. And I miss a turn lane, and I fail. But I go back again for the last try. Because I'm starting work soon. And if I fail this test, I can't get my license. I am stuck for the next couple of months. So I go into the DMV. I'm waiting in line, and I see that the same instructor is there, but there's also another instructor. So I cross my fingers, and I'm hoping, don't let me get the same instructor. Don't let me get the same instructor. Let me get the different one, because they look like they don't have RBF. Please, can't be any worse than it's been. So yeah, I end up getting this second instructor. So already off to a good start, and they are so much just kinder. They tell you where there is no speed limits. They tell you the actual speed limit, and at the end of it, they compliment me on my driving. And honestly, I think it's so much of it is just the head game, you know. Also, driving experience. Like I said, I'm not the best driver. I think I definitely have gotten better, especially since I did, you know, food delivery driving for a little while. At least that helped in my, you know, decision making processes. So yeah, no, that's my story. And yeah, I don't have a lot of driving stories, but that is one of them. And it's not as bad as that one time that, oh my god, this fool did a U-turn at me in the middle of